Top of the morning to you. And as the nun once replied to me, and the rest of the day to yourself. So for those who know, this is going to have a very Irish theme today. I woke up this morning very exhausted, which means that I have been working through the night on an energetical level on another plane. This is a role that I'm stepping into, and it is a role that will come up more in the near future. But this message that I have to get through is for a specific individual of the collective. Her name is Sam. She comes from Waterford in Ireland. I'm quite surprised that this message came through from that region. The work that I'm about to step into, it was important that I honour my father's Irish ancestry first, so this is where I'll be dealing with people in Ireland first. I actually thought that they would take me to, now I pronounce it Cavan, but I think it's pronounced Cavan, which is where my dad's family is from. But no, they've taken me to Waterford. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but you'll know. So Sam in Waterford in Ireland, this reading is for you. What I can tell you is that you do have, you are of a youngish generation, probably around late 20s, early 30s, blonde hair, long blonde hair, straight hair, but it twirls at the bottom, with lightish brown or hazel eyes. This reading has come through because it has been affecting me, your energy has been affecting me for the last probably couple of weeks, and I've only just made the ties. You have a very strong connection to water, ocean specifically, and boats specifically. So that runs in your family lineage line. You are going through a period you are under attack, psychically under attack by dark forces. And I don't like using the word dark because a lot of people think that it conjures up evilness and harm. So these attacks are not harmful to you on a physical level, but they are harming you on a mental level. So you are having a lot of mind games played at the moment, to a point where you might actually think you're having a mental breakdown. You're not. You are being interfered with. And this has gone down your family line for quite some generations. There is something that you need to understand about your family line that you may not be aware of. Going back to, you might find yourself having a very big attraction to what I said, seawater, and the movement of water. And you have this connection with it, but it's not quite right. It's not quite 100% connection to, and you can't understand why. Going back in your lineage, it is not, you do have an attachment to water, but it is not the water itself. You actually have what I was going to describe to you as a very, you have a very light energy, a very gentle nature and gentle energy. And this is being taken as weakness by those around you and those forces that want to manipulate that, purely because they don't want you to develop your inner strength and ability. There is nothing weak about you, although you have a gentle nature and a very, very light energy. There is nothing weak about you at all. In fact, your lineage holds an incredibly powerful, very powerful energy. You just don't understand it completely. So with that is how they are attacking you. They are attacking you through the mental. They are attacking you through the struggle internally in your mind, with self-doubt and lowering self-esteem because you doubt yourself. Now, the reason why this has happened is that what you may not understand is that you are, although strongly connected to water, it is not water itself that is your internal innateness or force. It is actually the air that moves the water. Your family lineage are actually airbenders. And this went back to way back in time, when your family was used on the boats in seafaring. You were used, you had the power to manipulate that air element, and you had the power to manipulate waves, which is why you will get quite excited or quite drawn in and quite connected to water and see ocean water. But it's actually the air. And they were used going back in time when the boats had sails, and that is your lineage, your history, and that is why your nature feels so light. And by light, I do not mean that your head is up in the clouds and you're living in rainbow and unicorn land and la. This is a very light energy, and it's the flow of the air that manipulates the water. It is a very powerful, I have never felt this before, and when I'm dealing with other people's energies, I do feel it physically. So this is how I know that you're having probably past issues that have come down your line would be in the mental health area, and also in the lung area. So I have been having very difficult breathing in my right lung for the last week. I've also live on a lake, but I have absolutely no interest or no tie to water or boats. My energy is very dense and very intense, and I'm very terrestrial. But for the last week, I have been fascinated with boats. I have been a draw to boats. I've been down to the lake every day and watching the movement of the water, but also hearing that the wind that has been speaking to me. And now I realize it's your energy that I'm dealing with. So there is somewhere between way back then and now, an event happened that stopped your family from using this knowledge and using this power. It has been lost over the time, and that was done on purpose, because even as the evolvement of boats from sail to steam and what we have now, your family's ability should have developed with that, and a stop was put to that. So this is where you feeling a connection to water, but not quite sure, there's something missing. You are an airbender. Your family line is our airbenders, and so this is why you might not always have a mental stability, and definitely have issues with the lungs. You need to learn to connect with air and play with it with water. So if you're into runes at all, the two runes that I can suggest that you should be working with are Anzus, which is Odin's rune, very powerful rune, but this is also the breath giver, the wind whirl. So this is where an air element that will help you connect with the air. This is also Urus, which is the wild beast nature that can't be tamed. No one can tame it, but these dark forces are trying to tame it in you. So as part of the work that I'm doing, you have a very strong spiritual team behind you that is ready to move and ready to move with you. But they cannot do anything until you step up, till you are ready to move. When you move, they will move. So as part of my role and part of the journey that I am taking now, I will be working with individual members of the collective in an energetic way. So I'll be working in the background in an energetic way, and I have a spirit team ready to go. So I have sent 2 of my members of my spirit team that will be working alongside you, protecting you, helping you out, and until you're ready to step into your role, until you're ready to step into running your own spirit team. So if you see this, Sam, know you've got that protection with you. Know that you're well on your way to really understanding your innateness and working with your very, very strong, powerful, and very unique family lineage power. So I hope this gets out to you. If it doesn't, if you do not see this, do not panic. My team's with you. You will get there eventually. So have a great day. You are very, very special. Your family line is very special. Thank you for letting me experience your energy. Thanks for taking me to a beautiful part of Ireland. And there'll be more coming. There's actually another Irish person coming out very shortly. And I will also be bringing the deeper meaning of urus through probably today or tomorrow. So have a great day, guys. See you later.